Have you ever looked at somebody that you were like, God, this person is kind of stupid? And then,
Never.
Do you remember the 90s?
Yeah, well,
It was
yeah.
so long ago for you that I don't know if you remember it or not.
You're a dirty whore. Favorite TV show from the 90s? Go.
Oh my God.
Quick, I said quick!
Doug.
Doug?
Doug.
Doug. What
Doug.
the fuck is Doug?
Hold on a second.
Oh my God.
What the fuck is Doug?
What the fuck is
You
Doug?
fucking child. 90s crush. Who was it?
So it had to be a three-way tie.
You can't be doing that. You gotta pick one.
I don't know.
Hold on.
I want to hear all three, but you gotta pick one.
Kelly Kapowski.
Okay.
The Pink Ranger.
Okay. Ooh, I didn't even fucking think about
The Pink,
that.
dude, I love the Pink
That's
Ranger.
a sneak attack.
Yeah. Or Topanga.
Yep.
Oh, whoopsie. I did.
Or puss or mediocre. My baloney has a first name.
It's OSCAR. My baloney has a second name. It's MAYER.
And if I had them every day, I'd have them I must say. Oscar Mayer has a way with BOLOGNA.
Hey!
What's up, everybody?
You know what? That's another.
90s nostalgia.
No, that's another Mandela effect. Is the Oscar Mayer. The way Meyer was spelled was remembered
yeah.
one way, and
Yeah.
it's different now. Yeah,
Yeah, because it's MAYER,
but some say MEYER.
right?
It's weird.
Mandela's been fucking mind fucking everybody.
That fucking Mandela motherfucker.
He been mind fucking everybody.
Question.
Check.
Do you pull out?
No.
Never pull out.
Well,
Don't lie now.
so Jaden has a thing.
Your hat says I never pull out.
No, I normally don't, but then like right after I normally don't pull out, then I pull out.
Okay. How's everybody doing today?
What?
Sorry I have to fucking sit next to this fucking idiot.
Question. Would you tap that?
I'd definitely tap that.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going to say. Speaking of never pulling out, and I would tap that, check out these fucking hats, huh?
Rust-Oleum's lids. Rusty lids.
Go hit up Rusty Lids. They have every fucking thing that you would ever want for a beautiful hat.
But I will say this. My dad got confused by this.
Uh-oh.
They will not make custom patches. The patches that they have is the
Yep.
patches that they have.
Yep.
So just keep that in mind when you
Word.
go order your
Hey.
beautiful lid.
Word on the street is that they're working on getting the ability to make custom patches. So they might not be able to do it now, but they will
At some point.
at some point.
Just not right now.
So until then, go over, get yourself a fucking nice hat like this one, or like Brandon's.
Yeah.
And I'd say Jeremy's, but he don't have a camera. Head over to rustylids.com, put in promo code LOVEYOU, LOVEU.
Letter U.
Get yourself a KLYB buy discount. All right.
Yeah.
Well, before we get into this,
Okay.
I want to talk about something I found. And we're going to, you know how I like to circle back.
Was it the clitoris? You found it finally.
I found
All
it.
right. Let's give a round of applause for Colby on the clitoris finally.
I found the clitoris. It is super fucking sensitive, by the way.
It's very sensitive. They like it being flicked.
I never thought to think like, hey, instead of like searching for something that I don't know where it's at,
Google
maybe I should pay attention to like her responses to what I'm doing. And like, I found this spot where every time I touch it, she was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm like, what's that? Oh,
That must be the mythical clitoris.
there it is.
You like that?
No.
No. How about
No.
here? Yeah,
That's-
you like that, don't you?
That's not how that happened.
Yeah.
What I was going to get at here, right? So
Don't chew on ice if you could.
don't fucking tell me
I don't
how
want
to
to hear
live.
you chewing on ice. I'm just saying.
Don't
Continue
tell
on.
me how to live my fucking life.
Continue with your
Bro.
story.
Bro.
Oh my
Come
God.
at me, bro.
You don't have a fucking white claw.
Okay.
You can't do that.
So we talked about quite a while ago, right? My obsession and my love for the Titanic. Mm-hmm. Okay. And we talked about how when I was a kid, I went to like this traveling Titanic museum, and it was like the fucking coolest thing ever, right?
Yep.
Then we also talked about how I found out they were giving like tours to the Titanic.
Tours.
And I was like, I want to go on that shit. And then we talked about Ocean Gate, and I was like, yeah, I definitely don't want to do that.
Well, you did at some point.
But yeah, I
At
did.
one point.
But and then Ocean Gate kind of happened, you know, and I was like, "Ugh, I don't think I need to go see the real thing anymore. But I found the next best fucking thing.
What's that?
There is a fucking Titanic museum in Tennessee, and it has a 1/4 size replica of the ship, and that's like the building.
Right.
So there's like a main like entrance lobby, and then there's this big Titanic ship behind it, which is like the exhibit when you go in.
Yeah, I've been there.
No, you haven't. Mm-hmm. When?
Would have been about 4 years ago.
You like actually went inside?
Mm-hmm. Dude, it was beautiful.
What was in there?
Titanic stuff. What do you mean? What was in there? Yeah, I had you jealous for a minute.
Yeah, I was about to say
Beautiful.
Well,
He was
guess-
dumbfounded, like, oh shit, Titanic stuff.
Well, whoa.
No way.
Well,
Who would've thought that?
Guess what, motherfucker? You're going twice. That's what I was about to say. So, I stumbled upon this on TikTok, right? And it's probably, thank God, I've been watching our TikTok, and you know, the Titanic shit comes up, and I watch it, and then it recommends more Titanic shit. So there's
Yeah,
a bunch.
that's why I get a lot of Titanic videos.
So this museum, they have like the first, like the grand staircase, an exact replica of the grand staircase. They have like these third class passenger fucking hallways, like hallways you walk through that are all like, it's like you're on the ship. All the doors and the trim work and everything's the same like it was on the ship. You can go and see what like third class passenger bedrooms and shit were like.
Why would you want to see that?
They have first class bedrooms and like
Yeah.
the whole suites and shit, and they have the little telegram dealie for like the engine room, and the wheelhouse is all set up. I mean, it's literally like you tour the ship as it was back in the day.
Yeah. Without having to implode.
Yes.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's a win-win.
And I'm not kidding you. It was probably 1:00 in the morning, and I was sitting on my phone at the couch. I felt like a little kid with ADHD. I couldn't sit still, and I was like smiling so fucking hard my cheeks were hurting, and I was getting so fucking like pent up inside. I literally wanted to jump in my truck and like just start driving to Tennessee. I was so fucking excited. I'm like, I'm going to this, like. Probably next year sometime. I'm planning a trip and I'm going to it. And I want you to come with me.
Okay.
Because I need somebody to film the fucking excitement and the magic.
Oh, that's why you want me there, is to film it for you?
And enjoy it with me.
I mean, will I enjoy it?
You'll enjoy it because
I'll enjoy it enough,
I'll
I guess.
enjoy it.
Well, if we're in Tennessee, I'll enjoy the Titanic exhibit for a good 3 hours, and then let's just enjoy Tennessee the rest of the time.
That's fine.
Okay.
But I feel like you're going to enjoy it because you're going to see how fucking excitedly happy I am.
Yeah. Jeremy, you down? Tennessee Titanic?
We're
You've been waiting.
I was waiting on that.
He had his finger queued up on that for a long time.
So, why Tennessee? Why is the Titanic exhibit in Tennessee?
That's a good question. I was
what-
thinking that.
That is a great fucking question. I don't know. But
It's got to be somebody who lives there, who's rich, who's all into Titanic shit, or so. Like, I'm going to make an exhibit.
has to
Leonardo.
be.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so and they have like a shit ton of actual artifacts that came off the ship, like dinner plates, chairs, all sorts of shit. And I think they have like these fucking scale models of like the ship in like 4 different degree angles, like as the rear end was going up, so you can like climb up on it and hold on and be like, this is what the passengers felt when it was sinking and shit.
Oh.
I need you guys to go down, hit this subscribe button, please, because
Other side, you idiot. This side. Left side, right down here. Nope, that's the right.
He just wanted to look at himself there.
Yeah.
That's the only reason he turned back. He
Yeah,
knew.
that's exactly what it is. Yeah.
The camera got me. Right down here, guys, in this corner, check out our YouTube, hit subscribe, watch all of our content. All right, I'm ready to go. I got my Titanic fill out. I wanted to talk about it because I was so fucking excited when I saw it. And I was like, I'm telling Brandon. I'm telling Brandon all about what I just saw.
Yeah, let's get going.
Have you ever looked at somebody that you were like, God, this person is kind of stupid? And then,
Never.
And then instead of thinking about them as like a smart person or a dumb person, you think of them as like the winning sperm.
No, I have not ever thought of that.
You've never looked at somebody and been like, you were the winning sperm.
Yeah, like Shmani. Now that I think about it, like Shmani's like, God,
You were the fucking winning sperm that got to your fucking mom's egg. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Good thing you were the one that got there, buddy.
Yeah, because the world would have been a lot worse with your fucking brethren.
Dude,
Where is this going?
I was just thinking about it because the other day there was somebody that came in to work and I was like standing there and they were talking to me and I'm like, you won the race, huh?
Good for you.
You were the one that won the fucking race. Oh my God.
Anyway.
Okay. I'm sorry. I wanted to get that off my chest
Yeah.
too. What do we got for today, Brandon?
We got 90s, baby. Nostalgia.
The fucking 90s.
How much do you remember the 90s?
A lot.
Really?
I remember, dude.
Because you're born in what, 93?
No.
Wait, what year were you born? 91.
91.
Well, you act like that was like a big difference.
The Great Ice Storm of
years.
91.
Yeah, whatever.
Fucking who doesn't remember that? Do you remember the 90s?
Yeah, oh,
It was
yeah. I
so
remember
long
the 90s.
ago for you that I don't know if you remember it or not.
You're a dirty whore.
Okay.
Yeah, I love the 90s. I wish we could always be in the 90s forever.
Okay, so let's talk about real quick. Remember my wife's fucking
90s party?
90s party?
Fuck yeah, dude. I made the playlist for that
I
motherfucker.
want to do that again because
Just as a, for her or for like just a 90s party?
Just because
Fuck
that
yeah, dude.
that jumpsuit I bought.
You want to wear it again, don't
Oh
you?
fuck! I've worn it like 3 times, but I want to wear it again at like an actual 90s party because
Yeah.
oh, that thing hits, man.
I'm kind of, it kind of makes me sad a little bit because I remember one time we were in Colorado, we were like bar hopping, and one
Yeah.
place we went to, they were doing like a 90s party, like a 90s throwback party.
Yeah.
And it was a bunch of younger, early 20s people, and it was just, I don't know, because like back in they used to do 80s parties.
They all showed up dressed in 80s and because they didn't know any better.
They dressed in 90s stuff, but it's like they didn't live it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's just like how I used to be with essentially the 80 parties and stuff because
Yeah.
I was born in the 80s, but I didn't live in the 80s.
Are you
know
starting
what I
to
mean?
get like that, like
Yeah.
old man, like you fucking didn't live it?
Well, no. I wouldn't go that
Get
far.
the fuck out of here! You don't know.
You don't know what it was like in the 90s.
Real quick, Jeremy, what year were you born?
93.
93.
93, same year as my wife.
93.
So like I didn't get to. I mean, I remember some of the 90s, but
Late,
I was
late
pretty
90s.
young. Like
You-
I remember,
you-
I remember there was a flood in '93 in my hometown that destroyed a lot of shit.
You probably
but I
remember
just
like
saw it on video.
you
VHS.
probably you probably remember like the Bill Clinton, Monica Lewinsky shit.
Like I'd like to say yes, but I think I just have heard about it enough that I.
Yeah,
So what was your favorite thing about the 90s?
I was just going to
Something
ask
missed,
you
I
that
guess.
same question.
Oh,
I will answer it though.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the thing that I miss the absolute most about the 90s, and this, I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily connected directly to the 90s, but it's connected to my childhood, which was the 90s. Mm-hmm. What I fucking miss the absolute most, you'd be a kid and you'd get on your bike and you'd ride like halfway across town to your buddy's house, and you'd get there and his mom would answer the door and be like, he's on his bike riding to your house. And you're like, fuck. So then you get on your bike,
Except you're probably saying, "Oh darn it!"
and then you would like chase.
Dadgummit.
You
Dadgum.
chase the, oh shucks! Yeah, you chase the route that you think he's taking to your house, right?
Yeah.
And you get to your house, and your mom's like, "Oh, he was just here, looking for you," and he was taking a different route back, chasing you, and then you spend like literally an hour tracking the streets down, and you're like looking down every alley, pedaling your bike, like, fuck, where is he?
That was your favorite thing?
And then all of a sudden you like look down the right street and you see him go by and you're like, got him. Backwards brakes. Fucking hauling ass.
I hope my card stays on my fucking
The playing card. I hope my motorcycle exhaust stays on.
Yeah, I used to love that.
Dude.
Which is actually,
There was,
I used to use those fucking clothespins just for that fucking reason.
you know what we used to do? You'd take a pop, like a beer can, right? And you'd lay it flat and you stomp on it. Not this way. You stomp on it this way.
Set it in the tire.
Set it in the tire,
Yep.
and it'd fucking do the same thing.
Yeah.
It chews the rubber off your tire pretty good, though.
Yeah,
I
like
popped a couple tires doing that.
Yeah, I like the card trick better.
I had to call AAA a couple times, AKA my dad.
Yeah.
Bike tire pop. But
Yeah.
I bet you that was probably one of my most favorite things about the 90s as a kid was, like, nowadays we have cell phones, right?
Yep.
Kids nowadays are like, before they go do anything, they take the time to get their tablet out of their cell phone and they're like, hey, what are you doing? Oh, okay. Meet you there.
Except it's even lazier than that. They don't even say that. It'd be like, hey. They're not even hey. They just be like, WYD. What you doing?
What you do?
What you doing?
What you doing?
NMU.
Yeah, fucking Christ.
KLYB.
Back in the day with the T9 word, it would have taken them a good 20 minutes just to text out
Dude.
WYD.
T9 word, man. Mm-hmm. The reason all of us from the 90s are going to have fucking arthritis in our 40s.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons.
My God. Dude, you look at a phone now and like think about doing T9 word again and like how fast your fingers fucking used to go. Like it was literally like,
yeah.
half a book done. Like so fast.
I don't remember making those noises, but yeah, I get
man.
it.
You used to watch people texting like that. They'd be like,
well, because they used to have like the
what's up? Yeah, what's happening? What's
Yeah.
happening, dude? Yeah, I do that. I remember watching that shit. And the chicks were the worst, man, because they would literally be like, huh?
Yeah, the no look.
yeah.
Oh, just because they would text in class to all the fucking 15 different dudes.
Yeah, and it was
like,
it was always
You fucking whore.
it was always
you're
the
12 and you're a whore.
it was like the flip phone held sideways in the sweatshirt pocket.
Yeah.
And they'd be like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the teacher would be like, what are you doing? Snap, nothing.
Nothing.
Funny, I heard your flip phone just snap shut. What was your first cell phone?
Oh, dude, I don't know. It was a fuck. I don't know. It was like a silver flip phone. I don't remember exactly what it was. Maybe a Samsung, possibly. Yeah, I don't know. One of those.
Yeah.
Flip phone, T9 word. I think I had Snake on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
What was yours, Jeremy?
So mine wasn't a flip phone, but it was like a small little handheld like Nokia. Mm-hmm. And the coolest thing, I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. You held the up button like for 4 or 5 seconds, flashlight came on. I thought that was the coolest fucking thing in the world. Yeah, and like the flashlight deal, I was like, yeah, yours ain't got it. Your flip phone ain't got it.
Dude, I lost my keys. It's so dark I can't see. Oh, yeah? I'll check this out, motherfucker. Hold on, give me a couple seconds. There we are. See that flashlight, baby?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's your keys right there, son.
My first one was a Motorola brick. It was like a brick. It wasn't a flip phone. Mm-hmm. It was like the Nokia, but it was smaller. It was supposed to be like this new sleek, like little mini thing.
I remember that. I remember seeing that on like a TV show from the 90s. But man, that's cool as fuck.
But it was the display on it was light blue. And it wasn't like
What's light blue?
it was light blue.
That's fascinating.
And
That's
it was
really blue.
And it wasn't
So
like
blue.
That's baby blue.
dude, it was straight analog. Like it wasn't even as advanced as like the Nokia brick phone. It was like you could you dial your phone number, hit call, and then you could go to like a text message. There's a button on the phone, you push it, and it opens a text message screen, and you had to type in the phone number, not like contacts list. You typed in the phone number, and then you hit like the button again, and then you could T9 word your fucking message out. Dude, that phone was the greatest. That thing went through a snowblower, fucking no problem. Mm-hmm. Went through a snowblower, found it like the next day under a pile of snow, still fucking wide awake.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, it was indestructible.
Yeah.
Just like the Nokia bricks.
Yeah.
Those fuckers were, dude, you could drop them in a fucking lake and find them 10 days later and they were still good.
Oh yeah.
Nokia's not even a thing anymore, I don't think.
I mean, pretty much no. It's mostly just the fucking.
Isn't it weird how like some of the companies back when shit was first coming out that were all over everywhere
Yeah.
aren't even around anymore? Mm-hmm. What do you got today? Apple,
And pretty much Samsung is the most.
Samsung.
Is it Samsung?
Yeah. Yeah, the Galaxy
The
series.
Android.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Samsung and Apple.
Apple. That's like the
And
two
then-
main ones. Yeah.
And then I think there's like a Google phone or something.
Oh yeah.
But,
I mean, they have other ones, but it's pretty much Apple
yeah.
or
Or Samsung.
Samsung.
Yeah. Isn't that
Which
crazy?
I could never
And-
ever go back
and
to
when-
fucking Android.
And when they fucking first came out with cell phones and shit, it was literally Motorola, Nokia. That was literally like they owned the market.
Yeah.
Isn't it like the Motorola Razr, the Crazer,
I had LG, the
Chocolate?
chocolate.
Yeah. I used to love that.
I used one of those one time. and it
The
was-
slide
I
up
used to
one.
love
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
I always had the Envies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every version of the Envies, and I loved it because I wasn't very good at T9. I wasn't very smart.
Dude.
Yeah.
So like I needed the letters.
That's why I love Blackberries too.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a phone on there.
He's got he's got an Envy. He's pulling out.
Oh, probably.
Probably
what's-
still active.
What was that one phone where it had the screen would just be there, right? And you'd flip it and it would slide and like flip almost. It
I
was
know
like
which one you're talking about, but I don't know.
Like
I don't know the name of it.
I keep
I don't
wanting
know
to call
that
it
I
a
know-
Switch, but that.
I don't know that I know anybody that actually had one.
Oh, really?
I had seen them, but it was all like on TV. All the celebrities had them and shit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I remember my buddy had one. God, what the fuck was it called? I can't remember.
yeah, I used to always get like the chocolates. My mom would get them all the time.
Yeah.
And I would break my phone all the time, and so she would just hand them to me.
Yeah, oh yeah.
She's like, "All right, I guess I'll get a new one. You
Those-
can have this old shitty one."
Those chocolates were very fragile.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They were just kind of cheap, honestly. He don't got it.
He doesn't even know what he's looking for.
He doesn't know either. Just get back here.
I'm coming.
How long was it until you got your first smartphone?
Jesus, I was in the Navy, so I probably would have been 20,
2010, I think I got my first
21
one.
or 22. So
Oh shit, that was
that was 15 years ago.
2010, I got my first one. And it was the original Droid,
Yeah, mine was the Droid X.
and it was
I think.
the one where you just like slide it straight up, and there was a keyboard. It was touchscreen, but then there was a keyboard underneath of it.
Yeah, what was that called?
It was just the original. It was
That's
called.
not the one then.
It was called the Droid.
Yeah, that's
It
not
was
the one I
the
was thinking.
first Droid cell phone they made, and you held it like a normal one. It was all touchscreen with apps and shit, and then you turned it sideways. You slid the screen up, and there was a full keyboard, and you could text and shit.
Yeah. What was yours?
shit. My first one, I was a sophomore in college, so that would have been 2013, 2014.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I had the MV3 for a long time. Everybody's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, I don't need Snapchat. I don't need any of that shit."
Yeah.
Dude, I don't think I. So the only reason I got a smartphone as fast as I did was because
Porn.
I graduated basic training, and I was opening my very own cell phone account.
That's exactly what I did.
I got out of basic training, and we went to the mall. We went to the mall with my parents at like my graduation for the weekend or whatever. Went to the mall, and I'll never remember this. I remember thinking I had so much money in my bank account because I didn't spend shit and I was making money at Basic, right?
Yeah. Not a whole lot, but yeah.
So I went to a jewelry store first and I bought a fucking bomb-ass fucking like bracelet, which I don't...
Of course you would buy a bracelet.
I don't know why.
I bought a watch.
Dude.
Something practical. You bought a fucking bracelet.
Dude, no, I did. I bought the watch and the bracelet at the same time.
Oh, no.
So I had I had a nice watch and a nice bracelet, so like I looked nice when I dressed.
Jesus.
And then we went like 4 fucking stores down to the Verizon Wireless. I walked in and I said, I'm opening an account. And then got myself the Droid. And I had that for like a year and a half. And my buddy's like, dude, go Apple. And I've had an Apple iPhone ever since.
Was it a Fossil watch?
It was a Fossil watch.
That's what I bought too. My first things I got when I got out of boot camp.
Dude,
Yeah, it was my Fossil. It was like the thick leather strap.
Dude,
One of
mine
those ones, and
was
then
all
the
metal.
fucking-
It was like the one where you like push the buttons and it unclips and it stays in like a circle and you just
Yeah.
slide it off.
Yeah.
Dude, I thought it was like $90, I think, at the time when I bought it. And I thought for sure, I was like, this is the fucking banging watch. It's even got a fake little diamond in that motherfucker. I was like, God, $90 for a watch. I'm a fucking baller, man.
That's pretty
I was a baller.
I think that's what I paid too. And I was like, I got like buyer's remorse when I bought it. I was like, God, I'm making like $300 every 2 weeks. Dude. Yeah, man, I miss. You know what I miss?
What's that?
Blockbuster. I miss Blockbuster so much.
We didn't have a Blockbuster here.
Would you have like Prime Video or
There
something?
was a Blockbuster in Mason City, I think. Mm-hmm. But it was called Anytime Video.
Yeah.
We used to go there and rent movies, and then they started renting video games. That was when shit got real.
Dude, I used to when I was a kid, we used to not every Friday night, but Friday nights be like, get 2 movies in a video game.
Yeah.
And you have it for like the weekend or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I used to love that. You'd watch some fucking movies with the parents and be like, well, I'm going to go play Tecmo Bowl now.
My remembrance of this this thing you speak of is more like PS2 and playing fucking Need for Speed 2 or Need for Speed Underground. Like,
no, mine was Tecmo Bowl.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, I only had the weekend, right? So I was like, you had to build a car fucking badass, and you had to build it fast.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I mean, you only had a couple days, and you're taking that fucker back.
Yeah.
And we'd do like a Friday, and then bring it back on Monday or some shit.
I think so. Yeah, I think it was something
like
like
a
that.
weekend rental.
It was a weekend, yeah. Love that. That's what like Netflix and shit is super convenient or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice. But there's nothing that beats like going just the smell. Like you could smell it.
Yeah.
Going into a Blockbuster.
All the
like
VHSs.
Yeah, dude. I used to love that shit.
Do you even
and
remember
the
what a
cigarette
VHS
smell.
is?
Cigarettes.
The cigarette smell of the lady that's working there behind the counter.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, baby.
Dude, the bowling alleys in the 90s.
Oh yeah.
There was nothing as a little kid that fucking introduced you to fucking bar life more than a bar or than a bowling alley.
Yeah.
Like you walked into a bowling alley and you're like, no
I mean,
wonder my fucking parents hang out here. This smells beautiful.
It's practically a bar with a sport attached to it.
Let me pull this open here because I took some fucking serious screenshots today.
Quick. Favorite TV show from the 90s. Go.
Oh my God.
Quick, I said quick.
Doug.
Doug? Go.
Doug. What
Doug.
the fuck is Doug?
Hold on a second.
Oh my God.
What the fuck is Doug?
What the fuck is
You
Doug?
fucking child.
You don't know what Doug is?
No.
You were born 93. You might as well have been born 2023.
Doug, the
Fucking
cartoon with
Doug.
the fucking Doug Funny.
Doug
He had
Funny.
his best friend Skeeter. Skeeter and Roger Klotz.
And they used to go down to the fucking marsh.
He was
and they
in
called
love
the
with
nematodes.
He was in love with Patty Mayonnaise.
Patty Mayonnaise.
All right, fuck me. I don't know.
Wow.
It's like I don't know you.
Obviously, we should have been more thorough on the job application for producer, man. Holy fuck.
That's
dude.
sad. That might be sadder than some of the movies that Colby hasn't watched.
So you need to go home and you need to get caught up on Doug.
Yeah.
All right.
One of
what's
the
yours?
best.
But mine, like my cartoon was like Rocket Power, my go-to.
Rocket Power.
Rocket Power is fucking-
was. I mean, I think that's everybody.
That was
Every
clutch.
dude's like,
Yeah. Rocket Power or Rocco's Modern Life was my big one
yeah.
too.
Rocco's Modern Life.
Rocco was
Recess.
Recess
Yeah.
was shit. The
Hey
dad even
Arnold,
had a movie.
like-
I love Hey Arnold.
fucking stoop kids afraid to leave the stoop. Dude, how
I'm
simple.
surprised none of you guys mentioned Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, you see.
That's more of like a fucking like your generation thing.
No, I mean, I watched a lot of it.
He's so defeated. The look at his face. It's like, fuck you.
It is fuck you.
But it didn't excite me as much.
Really?
Like, I watched a
I
lot
think-
of it. I watched a lot of it. And Kelly Kapowski.
Kelly.
I
Well,
will
okay,
say
that and then Jessie, okay, which I didn't find her too great in Saved by the Bell, but then when she was in what was that movie where she was a stripper?
don't ask me. I'm not good at movies.
Oh my god, I can't believe I can't remember. But yeah, there was a movie where she was a stripper, and then I got like, holy shit! I used to watch you in a fucking kid-friendly
Yeah.
high school show.
So-
And now you're a stripper.
Saved by the Bell was one of those that, like, for how old I am, it was just like a few years like too early for me to be like,
Get into it.
yeah. It was almost like it had been around a little bit before I was old enough to like understand and watch it.
Yeah.
It was like I needed like 2 or 3 more years earlier to have been born, and I would have been right in that perfect ball for Saved. I watched. I think I've seen all of them, but I didn't watch them till I was a little bit older, like 12.
I love Saved by the Bell. I could probably go home.
Watch
and
Saved
just
by the Bell?
Watch Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
Just fucking binge it, dude.
Dude, his cell phone was the fucking shit.
The fucking big ass phone.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. The original.
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Was Kelly Kapowski your biggest crush growing up, or
I was okay. So
Ooh,
it's
90s crush
Yeah.
right now. 90s crush. Who was it?
so it had to be a 3-way tie.
You can't
And
be doing that. You got to pick one.
I don't know.
Hold on.
I want to hear all 3, but you got to pick one.
Kelly Kapowski.
Okay.
The Pink Ranger.
Okay. Ooh, I didn't even fucking think
The
about
Pink,
that.
dude, I love the Pink
That's
Ranger.
a sneak attack.
Yeah. Or Topanga.
Yep, those are it. Those are the 3.
So, okay. Hey,
Those are it. There's nothing else.
We're all dudes are the same.
can we take a vote right now that Topanga's got it?
Yeah.
Dude, because Topanga I had 2 on my list.
Okay.
And the one comes a little bit later, and you might have been a little bit too old for it. But you weren't too old for it. Lizzie McGuire.
Yep,
Hillary
that was
Duff.
the one I was gonna say.
Yeah. Lizzie
that was definitely
McGuire,
on my
Yeah.
ears.
Hillary Duff,
Or
or Topanga.
one more, and it seems weird because you watch the movie now and she's very young in the movie, but she's our same age. Hayden Panettiere in Remember the Titans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
When
here-
I
Yeah.
first saw it,
Yeah.
I was that age that where
so the thing with her is not from that movie obviously, but from Heroes. You ever watch Heroes?
yeah.
From that show.
Dude.
Yeah.
Topanga's got it, though.
You know who else?
I think Topanga fucking.
I think so.
You know who
Dude,
else?
Topanga's that one that you take home to mom and is like, Mom, I did good.
There's also another one, but I can't remember if it was 90s or 80s, but it was Winnie from the Wonder Years.
Dude, that was not 80s or 90s.
Yeah.
No.
The Wonder Years?
Wonder Years?
Yes.
The Wonder Years is older than that.
No, it's not.
Winnie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Type your fingers really fast.
What's your date guess?
I can tell by the look in your face.
I know you can.
That you're
That's why I
trying
made
to
that
fucking
face.
fuck me up here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna give you a fucking number then. 79. I don't
79. So it went from 1988 to 1993.
know. No shit.
Yeah. So why don't you go ahead and fuck yourself?
Wow.
Yeah,
I
well-
did not know that.
Winnie, holy
Dude, I was
shit.
in love with Winnie.
Yeah, you should. Like, she looks good now. Even.
I bet she does.
Yeah.
She looked good
Winnie.
then.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, Topanga, man. Fucking Topanga.
Dude, I think Topanga takes the cake because, like, honestly, in Boy Meets World, she was fully fucking bloomed, and she was like that. Like, you know, Hilary Duff, she didn't hit her prime yet. Winnie, still young, didn't hit her prime yet till like the later episodes. But fucking Boy Meets World, Topanga,
Yeah.
that was like that child woman that you were like, God damn.
Child woman.
What about Ren off of Even Stevens?
No.
Ren, you never watched Even Stevens?
Even Stevens.
That was-
Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah.
I know what even Steve
Yeah.
His
is.
oldest sister?
I was too old.
Yeah, I remember she reminded me of a buddy of mine's older sister when I was a kid. Because I remember I used to go over to his house and we'd hang out and shit. And his sister would always like, I'm jumping in the shower, I bet. Looking down the hallway like, is she out yet? Like, fuck. I caught her once. I saw some butt cheek and I was like fucking 9. And I'm like,
I'm hard and I came and I'm done.
I might tap on my balls to that tonight.
I'm gonna have to go home and flick this thing later.
But before I knew what I was fucking supposed to do with it,
Yeah.
you distracted me. But I'm gonna pull this up.
I had to, yeah.
No, you distracted me good though, because that was a good fucking topic you brought up.
I know it was.
Okay, so
Well, also you're not prepared. So.
no, I am prepared.
Oh.
I pulled up. I took a bunch of screenshots of shit I wanted to talk about tonight. Do you remember going to McDonald's in the 90s?
Yes.
Do you remember like the kids section where all the seats were like the fucking McDonald's characters?
Yeah, dude.
Fucking so awesome.
Who was your favorite? Probably creepy Ronald McDonald, isn't it?
No. My favorite was always the fucking the purple guy.
Barney?
What was
What?
it?
Barney?
No. Fuck you, you child.
I gotta look.
Barney.
I feel like I know what it is.
It was I can't remember his name. It was always the purple guy. And the reason I liked him was because the back of the seat was so tall
Oh yeah.
that I could like
Grimace.
Grimace.
They got the grimace
They got
shake
the
now.
shake
yeah.
now.
Yeah. Which I don't understand that whole trend, but
But so the McDonald's in Clear Lake when I was a kid, I don't know if you remember this or not. You definitely don't remember this because you probably weren't up here. They had like an old school play place outside on the front of McDonald's. And it looked like a giant water tower. It was a hamburger on like a stick.
yeah.
And the hamburger was like 20 foot up in the air. And you got there by climbing a ladder. And you got up to the top, and it had like little open windows, and you could yell down at like your mom and dad eating McDonald's.
Yeah.
And I was like, why the fuck did they tear that thing down? I was so devastated when they tore it down, and I got to thinking about it. I'm like, there's no safety nets.
Yeah.
The windows were very big.
Yeah.
Like there was nothing. The kids had to climb a ladder 20 foot in the air to get up there, and there was nothing to stop them from going back down. I'm like, okay. And it was all metal. It was
Yeah.
all metal.
Well, that's what everything was like. Even
Dude, it was
playgrounds
all
and
painted metal, and I'm like, that was the coolest fucking thing. But I understand why they fucking took it down.
shit. You know, it's funny too because like we would do shit like that when we were a kid, and you know our parents would be like, whatever. You'll figure it out, or you'll get hurt and be fine, whatever. Now,
Right.
like I take my kids to a park and they try to go up like a fucking 5 foot fucking slide. I'm like, all right, be careful,
Right.
Easy.
Why are we such pussies with
I
our
don't
kids?
know. I don't know.
You know, the other
I
day
feel like
though,
it has to be with something with like TV and stuff because they probably like brainwash us.
I did kick my kids out of the house the other day, and I locked the door and said, "You can come back inside when I tell you it's time." Do you guys remember Doc Marten sandals from the 90s?
Yeah, I remember the Doc Marten boots that were like a big thing.
Do you remember the Doc Marten sandals?
Yes.
Like halfway, like the Jesus sandals type deal,
Yeah.
covered up. Yeah. Yeah. The leather, dark brown leather.
These sandals?
Yep. Those were a big deal back then.
I think you still wear those, don't you?
Yeah, he does.
Dude, I had a pair of those. I was so fucking cool about
Yeah.
it. I was like, fuck yes.
My thing was Airwalks back then. Airwalks were the shit, dude.
Yeah.
K Swiss.
K-Swiss.
Back in the day.
Jinkos.
Yeah.
Jinko jeans.
Oh, yeah.
I always wanted a pair. My parents never let me have one.
Yeah.
I don't know why. 'Cause
I
it's
could
fucking
see that.
ridiculous.
I can see that. Yeah. There's something to be said about the 90s that will never happen again. And I have a feeling that most fucking generations think the same thing. Like
Yeah.
the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, it'll never happen again. And you know what? If the 90s never happens again, I'm okay with it because I fucking remember it. Mm-hmm. And it was mine, and I have it. Like, it's in here. You guys have it in here.
You know what
It was a good fucking time.
The greatest thing about growing up in the 90s, right? So I feel like we're the perfect generation because we grew up where we meet our friends riding our bikes.
Yeah.
You see bikes in the house. You're like, oh, they're home. You drop your bike, you go in, whatever.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, like all this technology and shit was coming out like with us as we're growing up. So
We
we're
learned
growing
it.
up with all that too.
Dude, I was
It's like
just
the
gonna
perfect
say
fucking generation.
the same fucking thing. Like, I feel like we hit it perfectly.
Yeah.
We experienced life before technology
And with technology.
and with.
Yeah.
I almost wish I would have been born in the 80s, like early 80s, so I could have experienced like life
90s.
without technology
Oh, yeah.
a little bit longer.
For sure.
Because honest to God, I love podcasting. I love fucking social media. I
hate
all the
social
shit
media.
that's going on. There's something to be said about having to be creative because the only time you're going to entertain yourself is by your good ideas.
Yeah.
Like, I miss the simplicity of what we used to be
Oh, yeah.
back before we.
Well, shit, trying to get my kids now to use their imagination when they're playing and stuff is like trying to pull teeth. It's like, Jesus, do you guys have no imagination?
You know what fucks me hard?
What fucks you hard?
I have a fucking tree in the front yard that is a perfect fucking climbing tree.
Uh-huh. Or a
I
swing.
have a 9 and a 7-year-old, and neither one of them have ever even attempted to climb the fucking
Why don't you
tree.
put a tire swing out there?
I could. I'm waiting for the day where my son comes out, or I go outside and my son's fucking halfway up it. But dude, the kid goes outside and he
Good
waits,
for you, buddy. Be safe.
He waits. He waits for me to come out to the shop,
Yeah.
and he
Until
wants to
comes
play
out.
the drums.
I get that.
You know, I get that too, but
That's his thing. Like
But
it's something he really loves.
He's technology and playing drums. That's it.
Yeah.
If I make him go outside, he'll sit outside the front window and he'll just look at us until like we open the door and say, "Come back in."
Yeah.
I wish my kids just could go outside and pick up a stick and fucking beat the shit out of each other with sticks.
Yeah.
For hours, like we used to do.
Yeah.
We used to
You know?
sit there and sharpen sticks. We'd find sticks and we'd sharpen them on the edge of the street.
Remember?
Yeah.
And then like hang out in the tree and just like throw them into the ground and carve our names into it.
Remember the
Shit
old
was-
guy down the street used to have like fucking he'd light his leaves on fire that he raked for the weekend on
Yep.
Saturday. There'd be a fire going on in his backyard, right? And you'd sneak over with your buddy to one of your other buddies' fucking places because you knew his dad had a can of gas in the shed and the shed was unlocked. So you'd pour gas in a styrofoam cup and you learn the hard way that it doesn't fucking go together.
That's how you make homemade napalm.
So then you have to go home and you have to steal a solo cup, go back, and you fill the fucker up with gas and you run over to old fucking Milton's fucking fire at the end of the street. And you're standing there throwing gas on a fire at like 10 years old and you have no idea what you're doing, but you figure out the hard way how not to die.
Yeah. Did you guys
Right?
ever play lawn darts?
And I think they were illegal by the time I was born.
Those things are dangerous. I put one through a window and I could see that going into somebody's face.
Right?
So dangerous.
Right?
Yeah. Anyway,
I don't even think you can buy them anymore.
no, they're illegal.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah. We should make our own.
We should make lawn darts.
It'd be fun.
You know what I've always wanted to do?
What?
Get a group of guys together,
And play lawn darts?
take my bow and shoot an arrow straight up in the air,
Oh.
and everyone has to stand there and not move.
You've watched Grown Ups
Like
too
on
much.
Grown Ups,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that movie.
No, we need to get a bunch of people and do the cops robbers thing around town.
That would be fun as fuck.
That would be fun.
A bunch of adults. No, in this day and age, though, with all the fucking little kids robbing people,
Yeah.
I
Well, we'll
think
just
we-
fucking beat them up.
we get shot running through a backyard probably.
Nah, fuck it. Whatever. Anyway, that's all the time we have for today. What is your guys' favorite 90s memory, I guess,
Let
if you're a
us
90s
know.
kid? Yeah.
Let us know what your favorite 90s memory is. You ever had a Geopet?
Geopet. God.
God damn.
Yeah.
Furby.
Tamagotchi. Beyblades.
Game Boy.
Man.
Sega Game Gear.
The 90s Sega Saturn. I had one of them.
I had one of those too. They're fucking dope.
90s.
Yeah.
We're just throwing out everything. I hope you guys fucking love the 90s as much as we do. With that being said, make sure you hit the little button down in the corner.
You did it!
Subscribe. Once you subscribe, go back and hit the little bell. That'll give you notification every time we drop new content. Once we drop new content, make sure you watch it and share it with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
We love you guys.
Love the shit out of you.
Love you.
Please stay tuned and we'll see you next episode. Until then, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck
Fuck
you.
you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Love you guys.
Love you.
KLYB.
Okay, love you.
Bye.
Bye.
And chasing her butt cheeks up and down the corn. All these girls have cowboy boots and wear their Wrangler. Fuck me in the butthole. Take two. Chasing their butt cheeks up and down the corn. All these girls have cowboy boots and carry around their pitchforks. Chasing their butt cheeks up and down the corn. All these girls have real nice butts and wear those Wrangler jean shorts.
All right, dude.
Pull jocks.
Pull shots.